Now we have learned a lesson as to how to monitor taxation, accounting, and other practices. And I think we have learned a very hard lesson. So, it is for you to take it forward, to keep that ethical governance is there in corporates and which contributes naturally to resource mobilization and glory of the profession. So, wish you all well. I don't want to give a long speech or anything. Once more, I congratulate the office bearers for this grand function. And I am also very happy to be with you here because I took over as an income tax officer long ago in the year 1974 in Kerala. And I think more than 3 decades, almost 37 years have passed, and many of my senior chartered accountants with whom I used to interact, they are before me here, some of them. Some of them have retired into their consultancy rooms. I will also retire, of course, shortly. So it was a very momentous occasion. Wish you all well. Wish the profession well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Respected Chairman of SARC and Chairman of this meeting, CA Babu Abraham Kallivailil, respected Chief Guest of the Day, Chairman CBDT, Sri S.S.N. Murthy, Member SARC, CA VX Jose, Chairman Ernakulam Branch, CA Vivek Krishna Govind, other dignitaries on the dais, my dear fellow members, ladies and gentlemen, I consider it as a privilege and honor to be on the dais as a chartered accountant. I would have been off the dais even otherwise. But being a member of the Legislative Assembly, you have invited me to be on the dais, and I consider it as a privilege and honor. And thank you for inviting me to this August meeting. I congratulate CA Babu Abraham Kallivailil for organizing such an excellent conference of the SARC. Babu comes from a family of professional leaders. I know all of them personally. If Babu is from our profession, excelling in this profession, his brothers are in the profession of medicine, in the profession of journalism, in engineering, where they are also excelling. I am sure that Babu is going to more heights, and one day we will hear him as the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I congratulate Babu and his office bearers, especially Mr. C.A. VX Jose, who is the member from Ernakulam to the SARC. I also congratulate Mr. Vivek Krishna, chairman of the Ernakulam branch, who was given the leadership for organizing this conference here at Ernakulam. We are all honored by the presence of Honorable Chairman of CBDT, Sri S.S.N. Murthy. Even though by birth he is from Haripad, by practice I consider him as being from Kottayam. Because while I was a student of Chartered Accountancy, he was working in the income tax department at Kottayam. So it is a great pleasure and honor for me to sit along with him in this dais. And I thank him for coming all the way from Delhi in spite of all his hectic schedules to attend our conference. And thank you, sir. I will not speak much, and that is not proper also. I am the last but one speaker, I think, of this conference. But I would like to point out one or two points which our members may consider, our institute may consider. Honorable Chairman of CBDT was mentioning that we are in the transformation. There are changes being happened in the income tax laws, in the accounting standards, and also in the sales tax laws. So unless we get ourselves familiarized with these changes, unless we, as was mentioned by him, learn ourselves and relearn and unlearn whatever, at least some of the things which we have learned earlier, we will not be able to excel in our profession. I would like to mention one thing. Our profession is closely related with the government business. Government business, I mean the working of the government in the new era. Now the Reserve Bank has given directions that chartered accountants should be appointed as directors of cooperative banks. The accounts of cooperative banks are to be audited by chartered accountants, and it will come in the near future. Government is considering that. The local self-governments, especially in Kerala, where the three-tier system has already come into effect since 1995, the system of accounting being followed has to be changed. I am happy to mention here in this meeting that while I was discussing with the government officials in the legislature committee on the local fund audit, when I put up a question of changing into double entry system in government and the government department as well as the local fund, local self-government offices, the government secretary was mentioning that we have partially changed from single entry system to double entry system, and that was made according to the advice given by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. As a member of the institute, I was elevated. I was proud of the fact that our institute could give advice to the government to make changes in the system of accounting being followed by the government departments, government institutions, semi-government organizations. But unless the government departments, government institutions get well trained about the system of changes being